Hey there, YouTube. We're doing a follow-up on our Moldova coverage. Moldovan parliament approves final reading of Romanian language bill. Moldovan lawmakers have approved the final reading of a bill that would introduce the Snigtagma Romanian language in all official pieces of legislation. The bill, introduced by pro-Western President Mai Sandu's ruling Action and Solidarity Party and approved by lawmakers in its first reading in early March, was supported by 58 lawmakers in the 101-member parliament in March 16th. I know. You want to... Can you, Chem Goblin, can you help me out and find me waving Moldovan and Pakistan flags? I'm having trouble finding some of these nations, like a looping animation of their flag waving. Can you find me one? Yeah. See, not so easy, is it? Lawmakers from the pro-Russian communist and socialist bloc protested against the bill during the session, unfurling banners criticizing the PAS as a tyrant. One read, "The Moldovan language is the mother, the Romanian language is the daughter." Another said, "Constitution of the Republic of Moldova, Moldova, Moldovians, the Moldovan way." Man, Russia just showing their ass everywhere, you know? They just suck everywhere. Their power is slipping. Their power is slipping. Slowly but surely, the grip that they have on these countries is slipping. And they feel it. They know it. They're getting mean and angry. BCS leaders Vladimir Voronin and Vladimir Bolea said before the vote that the changes are quote-unquote illegal and they will challenge them in the Constitutional Court. Davey with an image. Oh, these are the flags I'm asking for? I guess. That doesn't look very good. That blown up to 980. Is that going to look as good as this? GIFs? Come on, GIFs and shit? Come on, guys. This is not good enough, dog. I can't show that. It's not good enough. So they said it's illegal. The Russia-friendly group said it's illegal and they will challenge them in constitutional court. The bill will be considered and endorsed into law after its text is published in the media. The law will replace the currently used Moldovan language, quote-unquote official language, state language, and maternal language in the Constitution and all official documents. More than 80% of Moldovans speak Romanian as their mother tongue. The naming of the country's official language is a hot political topic during the parliamentary debates over the bill. In its first reading on March 3rd, some PAS and BCS lawmakers engaged in scuffles. So, I mean, we've seen the Russians use their language, their education, in an attempt to rapidly assimilate countries. We've seen them do this. It's like one of the first things they do. They occupy a place and they immediately replace all the teachers and start teaching all the kids immediately the Russian version of everything. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have standards. I care about, right? I care about you, my viewer. And I have standards. I have high standards for the news. This is quality. This is quality. Okay? And I won't have you insulted. Romanian is favored by those who want closer relations or even unification with Romania, a European Union and NATO member. Yeah, so that's what this is. And like we've seen, like I said, we've seen Russia weaponize these kind of seemingly innocuous things, language, and the Constitution considers this or whatever. It's like, it's not like they're passing a law that says you're not allowed to speak and a language or anything. They're just saying it's it's the official language. And the reason why they're doing this is to make a clear separation from Russia. And what I'm trying to say is that might be, normally I would see that as like hyperbolic and weird, like Russia-phobic, right? But no, understanding how Russia uses its, like I said, language, its culture, its education, weaponizes it in an attempt to force assimilation when they conquer a location. It's it's something that does need to be pushed back against. I don't think, like I said, I would never support a law that says you are banned from speaking Russian, right? Like, I think that's way too far. But this kind of shit, I actually understand what's going on here. And I wouldn't side with Moldova if it wasn't for Russia's weaponization of their own language and culture. It's bizarre, but it's true. I mean, they just shove it down your throat, and they're like, "Nope, this is the best thing. This is what's good for you. I'm morally correct in doing this because it's the best thing." I would want nothing to do with it. I would want nothing to do with it. Moldova, a country of roughly 2.7 million, is located between Romania and Ukraine, and has a history that is deeply intertwined with Romania. The two neighbors share a common history, culture, and language. The eastern region of Romania is also called Moldova. Oh, that's confusing. Most of Moldova was annexed by Tsarist Russia in 1812. This shit goes back. Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia, Poland. There's the history with Russia is nuts. Is absolutely fucking bonkers. Okay, and this shit happened in Ukraine is actually a long time coming. This has actually been a long time coming. This cry for independence and this push for independence. Was part of the Russian Empire under the name Bessarabia until the end of World War I, when it voted to unite with Romania. So when they had when Russia was weak, I guess. Maybe. Was Russia weak after World War I? I know I need to know more about World War I. I'm all about World War II right now. It was annexed by Moscow and turned into a Soviet republic at the end of World War II. When they did a big land grab, they just took a bunch of countries at the end of World War II before declaring independence in 1991 amid the collapse of the Soviet Union. Yeah, okay. So, and once again, they had to wait for Russia to become weak to claw itself away from Russia. You know, because Russia's constantly saying, "Oh, they want it, they want it, they want it." These countries, every opportunity, every time Russia is stumbles, they take an opportunity to separate itself from Russia. Gee, I wonder why. One of Europe's poorest countries, Moldova, has been confronted with further instability by Russia's war in Ukraine. It has received thousands of Ukrainian refugees and fears a potential Russian invasion aided by Russian troops stationed in its breakaway Transnistria region. I've heard that mentioned in many news reports. Transnistria. There we go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That I can work with. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put that in the Discord, and I'll make a Moldova. You want me to sit here and do it right now and just because that'll be good content. Download more ram.com. DCH, you're so funny. But anyway, there you go. We'll have that Moldovan slide ready to go next time. Good for them, and this is complicated, and I've made my points clear, right? It's like if it wasn't for the context of Russia weaponizing its own language, I would be firmly opposed to this kind of ridiculousness. Like, why are we singling out Russia and all that shit? But no. This actually makes sense within the context of their country, and I do support what they're doing. So good for the Moldovans, and take advantage of this. Russia is showing their ass. They've never been weaker. And man, if Ukraine can somehow pull Bakhmut out of their ass, Moldova, Georgia, get on that shit. Anyway, thank you, YouTube. That's my Moldova update.